I want to highlight is this obsession, possibly rightfully so, over consumer welfare in the short term, because we are getting cheaper prices and lots of consumers are coming online and everyone is getting fast service and goods delivered, versus the long-term effects of the networks and market dominance. And I think, the EU's rules that Prabhat was talking about is really trying to address that by identifying, I think the term was gatekeeper platforms. So we have a lot of that going on, right? Free is good is the mantra, right? I mean, our email services are free, whatever is free. The problem is when that service is taken out of the market for whatever reason, or mergers, and there's less and less choice, what do you switch to? And what is your default backup option? 10 years down the line, if there's one taxi service that's all on a platform and they decide to double prices, what are the choices that you have for consumers who can't afford to pay? So the kind of regulation that matches the short-term consumer welfare, which is huge, that come from platform usage and dominance, but the long-term effects of market exit by other players is something that I think we are not paying in much attention to. And that really, really needs a discussion. And possibly this is all driven by the very US, sort of mergers, acquisitions, and sort of market regulation principles, which are very consumer welfare centric in the short term, right? The final thing we haven't really talked about is the sort of the challenges, particularly in emerging markets when new buyers are coming, of algorithmic accountability. That's a real consumer issue, right? I mean, your ability, let's say, to get credit, it's all about bucketing you with other similar users using algorithms, right? And at the moment, the users that are online, who the platforms have data for, are richer than the newer users, more male, higher educated, etc., right? So in the algorithms that identify the bucket that I, as a female from the global south who might be not educated, fall into, is not going to really be reflective of me. And there's very little mechanisms when a system refuses a service for me, whether it's a government system that refuses my application for a payment or a credit system. What are the recourses that I have to at least have an accountability decision as a consumer user from this system? The algorithm rejected you is not good enough. So accountability of the system also has to enter into the conversation very quickly, because a lot of these decisions are being made by algorithms.